Is our final draft due on Wednesday, or is it our rough draft?
Your rough draft. Okay, so stay with me really quick. Look at the board. Nate, look at the board. Sophia, look at the board real quick. Okay. So your essay, your first draft, the first draft that needs to be completed, okay, that we'll review as a class, is due Wednesday. You need a printed copy. If you do not have a printer at home, I need it by 7:55. Remember with your rhetoric essays, I said if you don't print it, send it to me printed. Your Copper Boy essays by 7:55, I won't print it, and I ended up printing it because I was super nice. I will not print it this time. Okay? So make sure to either email to me by 7:55 that morning so I can print it for you so we can be ready to go in class. Alright? Be proactive, don't be lazy. Your final draft is due here by 8 a.m. on Thursday. Okay? No. Remember, your first draft is due when?
Wednesday?
Wednesday, 8 a.m. When's your final draft due? Thursday, 8 a.m.
It's in one day.
Yeah. You have a whole day to revise your essay. You got it? Remember? Okay. So, here's the other thing I want to point out. If your essay is submitted late on Thursday, it's automatically dropped 10%. Okay? So, for the people who like to turn it in 3 days late, it's going to go down 10% every day. Alright? Because we've written several essays by now, and you guys should be able to get it done, especially having a whole week on spring break. Okay? We're getting towards the end of the year, and we're getting a little more rigid. The other thing is, if you do not have a works cited, right here, it will be marked as a work of plagiarism. So if you do not have a works cited, I will mark it as plagiarism, and it will be reported to the school. Okay? Again, this is our how many time essay? Okay? You've written a narrative, 2 expositories, and now we're on our 4th essay. Yeah. So by now, if you haven't figured out that we need to cite our sources, then you are plagiarizing. Okay? We're going to go over it tomorrow. You should know exactly how to write it. Okay? And then Thursday, we get into our poetry unit. Okay? We're doing a 1.5 week long poetry unit. I promise it's not that bad. We're going to be analyzing Kendrick Lamar, okay, and analyzing how rap is poetry, so it's not like we're going to be doing a whole bunch of Shakespeare. Alright, we're going to tie it into what you guys know as poetry today. So, when would any late work from the argument unit be due?
The day before the
Poetry unit. Okay, so the last day to turn in any late work is Wednesday. Okay? The other thing we're going to review is sentence frames. So you guys have this on here. I gave you guys this to help you write argumentative essays because something that we do a lot in high school is we don't lead up to what we're going to be talking about. Okay, so your counter argument, for example, I have kids who will just hit me with a counter argument. So if I'm talking about why vanilla is better than chocolate, they'll talk about how vanilla is healthy, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, chocolate is better because it has antioxidants. And you'll be like, you just gave me something that doesn't make any sense. So now we're talking about chocolate. If you're going to give a counter argument, you have to introduce it. Okay, so some may argue that chocolate is better because it has antioxidants. However, the data presented by blah, blah, blah shows what. Okay, so these are all sentence frames that you can 100% copy and paste and use in your essay. Okay? No, because I'm giving you sources. Okay? If I gave you a sample essay and you copied and pasted, yes. Okay? I want you to use these. This is good for you to use. Okay, so for example, someone give me their topic. Okay, social media, positive or negative. The issue of whether social media is positive or negative can be viewed from several different perspectives. That's you introducing your argument, right? That's a great sentence. Experts disagree on what to do about allowing social media in teenage youth. To introduce the words of experts. So if you're introducing research, okay, that you found, evidence, this might be really good. So noted researcher, whoever argues that according to author, what do they say? In an essay written by the author, they state the following, okay? All sentence frames you can use. This is where it gets tricky, is the counter argument and the rebuttal. You need to have very well thought out sentence frames or else it's confusing for me as the reader, right? Because if you just hit me with, well, chocolate's also better, it's like, well, you just did a whole paragraph about vanilla. I'm confused, okay? So use language like, however, some may argue that. On the other hand, one counter argument could be. Do you see where I'm going with that? Got it, Lily?
Yeah.
Okay. To introduce your rebuttal, do you remember what the rebuttal is? how you address the counter-argument, okay? The counter-argument's what someone else could say, the opposing viewpoint. Although some argue for, others argue for, in my view, the researchers disagree clearly. Even though chocolate has more antioxidants, vanilla still has less sugar, okay? All those types of frames you can use. This is here for you as a resource. Please use them, okay? And then as you get better with argumentative writing and how to write an argument, you can branch out on your sentence frames, right? You'll have more knowledge on how to present things. You do not have to use these if you feel like you've got it, but if you don't know how to line it up, use it, okay? Also, did you guys see the... Liz, what is that called? What did I title that?
The graphic organizer for essay writing.
Okay. Did you guys see this that I gave you? Did anyone see this last week? That was the graphical organizer. How'd you guys do for the writing? This was for the actual, remember when I did this for your expository? If this really helped you, then use this for the argument. Okay, this lines up your attention getter, your background info, your thesis statement, your topic sentence, your evidence, explanation, transition, and counter-argument, and transition, and button concluding sentence. Do you know what I mean by transition? That sentence frame, right?
The only problem I had with that page was that I couldn't write on it.
Well, you have to make a copy of it.
Yeah, but the circles were images.
Yeah, so you could either use DocuHub, or you print it. I printed it out for people.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are we good? So all you guys have to do today is draft. I'll come around and help you as needed. Okay? What's up,
Wasn't there another one? Another like assignment or something?
I think it just said draft. Yeah, we're gonna say draft. Okay? Yes. You've controversial what?
Grades. Like,
Grades.
I have like zeros that. Well, I have 1 0.
I have so many zeros. I have 1 0.
No, it just doesn't make any sense because
Okay, I'll look. Alright, so let me know if you need help on this. Otherwise, I'm actually going to send this out. Good morning. Make sure you check that out, okay? Because I have numbers now.